GM. Let's get everybody up in, huh? What is going on? Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, first things first. I want to go ahead and dive into this. Let's go over to Claude here. Okay. Resubscribe. Look at that. I canceled. Anyways, go ahead and tell me about Claude Desktop. What can I do with it? How can I use it? And yeah, why is it fire? I haven't had Celsius in a decade, dude. This might get crazy. This might get crazy, bro. This might get crazy. You heard that can pop? A Celsius or a beer? 10 a.m. What do you think? We'll see. Either way, it's gonna get crazy today. All right, today we are diving deep into Claude Desktop. Why? Because I was thoroughly impressed with Claude in Chrome, and everybody, including myself, got hyped up on OpenClaw. And then Claude in Chrome actually did the job that I needed to get done. So let's go ahead and see this. It lives on your computer, not in the web browser. Okay, so Claude stays in the background, accessible from your dock. Okay, so that's the point. Like OpenClaw, everybody's hyped on OpenClaw, right? I went ahead and did a super secret project I can't tell you about. It was supposed to take me a month, and I did it in a weekend. Okay, so that gave me a lot of inspiration to go even deeper with Claude because, okay, my thesis has always been, okay, Claude is the model built by Anthropic, and if they build the agents and the model, I mean, Claude Code is good because of that reason, right? Because they build the model and the agentic system. We all know that. We're all Claude Code users. Okay, so I relate that to the iPhone. The iPhone's good because essentially the hardware and the software is built together. I know some people are Android people, that's fine, but that's why it's good. Okay, so that's why I've been bullish on Claude Code. It's the best. Okay, so it's the best way to code, Claude Code. We know that. Then I tried out Claude Chrome, and it was absolutely Walk a Flock of Flames. So since it was Walk a Flock of Flames, I have to go to the next step and try Claude Desktop. So I said, anyways, go ahead and tell me about the Claude Desktop. And I'm serious about this, dude. Look at this. If you go back, I started with resubscribe. It looks like I canceled. I essentially canceled my other plan, Cracker, that was going for my OpenClaw. I mean, that's how bullish I am on Claude Chrome. Like it does what I needed to do. If you think about your workflow, it's mostly in the browser. Okay, sick. So it lives on your computer, not in a browser. Claude stays ready in the background, accessible from your dock with a quick entry so you can pull it from anywhere in your system without losing focus. Desktop extensions. Cowork is interesting as well. Cowork is available as a research preview for all paid plans. And okay, so for me, I looked at Claude Cowork, was like, normie stuff, right? Like we're devs, we can do this. We use Claude Code. But now I'm actually interested in looking at Cowork as well. So I'm going to look at both of those things today from a algorithmic trader's point of view, developer's point of view. I think it should be very interesting. Cowork is available as a research preview. Create and edit files. Okay. Claude Code built right in. Oh, the Claude Code lets you run it through a graphical interface instead of the terminal with features like parallel sessions. Okay. For developers specifically, you can run multiple local and remote sessions in parallel, each isolated as its own GitHub tree, work tree. The bottom line, Claude Desktop reduces cognitive overhead by staying present across your operating system. So let's go ahead and try it out, dude. Let's try it out. Let's just try it out. You know, everybody wants to talk about stuff and nobody's really talking about Claude Desktop. So let me go ahead and just see if it's worth it for me. And you'll be able to see over my shoulder. And the way I look at this is, hey, if it's fire, then we all see it. And if it's not, then hey, we also all see it. So all 10 of us or whatever are here, 15 of us, we'll all see it. We'll all benefit from today and see if it's actually something useful as a trader or as a dev. Let me go ahead and get that new key to you. So if you do get in before the end, 777. Vince, good to see you. Did I miss it? You missed the whole thing, bro. We're just wrapping up. First of all, I'm just kidding, dude. I'm just kidding. You just got here right on time. Life is perfect. Life is perfect, and you are right on time. New key here. Okay, so I'm going to drop the API keys, all that good jazz. So as you know, when you do arrive today, if you arrive on time, you'll get the key. And if you're late, I'll send it to you still. Don't worry. It's just I will send it sporadically. Much love to you. Thank you. So I've got my OpenClaw listener here, which is cool because she is going up and listening to my transcript here and seeing if there's anything that OpenClaw can go ahead and do for us. So you can see I got Claude Desktop here. Just going to pull it in and then I'm going to open it up. Damon, how are you, dude? Good to see you. Ready to lock in? Let's lock. Let's lock, dude. Let's lock. Okay, you see that pop-up that came up, by the way? It said something about it being sketch. Everybody gets that. So I'm going to go ahead and get started here. I have my Claude Desktop set up. I've got it downloaded at least. So sign in with Google. Let's pause screen. Let's put you on NFA. Continue with Googs. Continue with Googies. Continue with Googies. It's this one. Okay, I'm in there, I think. Okay, so this is what it looks like, dude. This is Cowork, actually. So it looks like Claude Desktop is Cowork initially, and then we got code over here. So let's just explore. So this is Opus 4.6 code. What file are you in? Select folder. Okay. So I could probably just select a folder. What's local mean? Add SSH connection. Okay. Let's say add SSH here. My server. Okay, so you got to put your poor SSH username. I'm not going to do that. Let's see, a friendly name for the SSH connection. Okay. Host, SSH host. Okay, I'm not going to do that. But maybe I can check out Cowork. What's this do? So let's knock something off your list. How can I help you today? Optimize my week? Organize my screenshots? Find insights in my files? Customize with plugins? What's plugins? Okay, this is cool. As you're a developer, this is actually an opportunity if you can build plugins for Claude Desktop. If this takes off, I mean, I don't know. Throw one in the chat if you use Claude Desktop. One in the chat if you use Claude Desktop. I wonder if anybody's using it yet, because I think a lot of people are like me. It's just like, it's just like for normies that don't know how to code. I'm installing it now. Okay, Jeff Harris uses it. Nice, Jeff. Yo, what up, B? Big Vixie, how you doing, bro? Biden? Last time I checked Claude Cowork, it felt like a mainstream terminal. Curious. Okay, so only Jeff is using it. I'd be curious to hear how Jeff uses it. Browse plugins. Looks like that's cooked. Add plugins. Browse them. Okay. Optimize my week. Organize my screenshots. Find insights in files. What about optimize my week? Okay, interesting. So they give you these. Help me plan and optimize my week. I have my Google Calendar open and ready for you to review and edit. First review my calendar where I have gaps of 2+ hours before proposing. All right, let's just see what happens. I don't know what it has access to is the nerve-wracking part. I don't know what it has access to. I don't know. And you're going to see my calendar here. This is going to be embarrassing. Jesus. What the hell? It pops open a screen? Okay, so I see what it does. Pops open the screen here. She allow Claude to use the browser. Okay, stop it. I'm going to stop this. I'm going to go ahead and revert, delete group. So it does just use Claude Chrome. I'm going to go ahead and get this connected to a different, I'm going to use Cracker's account. No, I can do this here. Let's try this again. Allow for this website. Working on it. It failed because I closed it. But I just wanted to open in this browser is what I'm trying to say. I'm drinking a Celsius, by the way, so if things get crazy today, you know why. You know why, dude. Celsiuses are crazy, bro. Make sure you're signed in to Claude. I see a fresh browser. Let me navigate. All right, well, this is a stupid task anyways. Okay, let's go to code because let's say select folder here. Okay, this is fine. You can see it. I click select folder and it pulls up all of these different things. I've got this order flow app that I built last night on stream. It was fun. It was just to make some fun videos with. I have, you can see my like recent videos, all those colors on those iPhones. I got like 8 iPhones. Anyways, let's go ahead and let's go to Moondev AI agents. Okay, so we're in there. Ask permissions. No way. Auto accept my edits. So far, this is just Claude code with a UI on it because cowork. Like I literally don't have anything on my calendar. You want to see my calendar, bro? Let's go see it. Google Calendar. You want to see what being what a rich life looks like, dude? You want to see what it really looks like? That's my calendar, gang. This is my calendar. So organize that. Organize my calendar for me, please. Members only live event. This isn't even real because I do a live event every day. Delete all. Members only live event. I guess I am here at 8 a.m., but this is my calendar. So it's like that project I was saying off with, silly. Okay, let's go here to code and see what she can cook. Go ahead and look at my agents folders and see what I come up with 5 ideas, launch 5 parallel agents in order to come up with 5 ideas based off of my current agents. I want to push these agents to the next level. Look at my agents folder. Careful, make sure you have prompts are good because they will edit all the files in the directory. Okay. I'm curious to see how they handle the multiple Claude codes because I feel like for now I fixed that with this. Shit, I got kicked out. And I want to see if they're attacking that. That'd be interesting because obviously they'll do better. But my biggest problem with Claude Code is like trying to manage all of these tabs. So I built this in order to have a bunch of Claude codes up here all day. So agent to agent self-evolving strategy system, multi-source signal fusion. Contemplating. Awesome. 48 agents. Now let me launch 5 parallel research agents, each focused on different angle. Okay, sick, dude. Well, I'm curious to see how it handles multiple of these. So how would I do this? Can I start a new agent here? Run your dev server? What is this? Always allow, bro. Allow to run. Okay, can I go over to chat and chat with it? Get Claude in Excel. Quickly chat to Claude in a few steps. Continue. So you're just Claude Code? Or are you just regular Claude? Hey, how are you? Can you go ahead and give me your 5 absolute best ideas to approach trading like Jim Simons would? I want to build some automated systems, specifically things that I can backtest today. Thank you. Okay, so this is just chat. This is Claude Code with a UI on it. How do I have multiple going at the same time? Because I thought I read something about how you can use multiple at the same time. Always allow. So far, this is Claude Code without dangerous mode. Crafting. Yeah. First thoughts so far, dude, is Claude and Chrome is sick. This side. I mean, let's go to Twitter here. Let's do some fun stuff here in Twitter. Let's go ahead and say on Twitter, let's say, hey, go through all of my notifications and people that respond and ask them a question that can pull alpha from them. So it just needs to be one sentence, one question that can pull some alpha for not just me, but the whole audience. Everybody looking at the post, like pull alpha, a simple, casual question that looks at their expertise. So look at their profile or whatever and see what their expertise is. And then ask a question based off of their expertise. You know, it's free consulting. If you're gonna comment on my post, I want to get some knowledge out of you, dog. So you comment, I'm gonna get some knowledge out of you. So one question, one sentence, simple, concise. Yeah. If you are a quant or an algo trader, we want you. No more solo quants here. Gate in comments. Okay, so now she's gonna go ask questions, and this is sicker than me already. You know, because what did she do up here? This is desktop. So far, it's a nothing burger, in my opinion. But maybe I'm just a noob. Anybody have any ideas of like why this is better than Claude Code? Because Claude Code times 6 is the sickest. Claude Code times 6 in your face all day. Step on the gas fee. Awesome. 48 plus agents. All 5 agents are back. Generate 5 breakthrough ideas. Agent to agent communication bus. So problem, your 48 agents are deaf to each other. A lightweight in-memory singleton. Darwin engine. Okay, this is what I want to see, dude. More options. Connections, add files. What I want to see is to be able to work with multiple agents at the same time. I feel like that is the killer feature, and I already built it. But I want to see yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know about this thing so far. Cowork. Cowork's cool, but again, like the coolest thing I saw on Cowork was clean up my desktop. But I did that in Claude Code. So Cowork's cool. Chrome, Claude, the sickest thus far. The sickest. Is it responding to people? I think this is a pretty cool way to use AI is ask questions of people that are on my posts because I can pull alpha out of you by asking the correct question. And then everybody gets to see it, you know? Why use 6 different instances of CLI instead of teammates to be managed by Claude? So, because I'm a better manager than Claude. Can you just open another instance by just opening the program again? Maybe. I don't know if I would like that though. Let's go ahead and try it. Let's say file, new conversation, maybe. Here, let's go to code section. I don't know if I want a bunch of. Yeah, I don't think you can, but I wouldn't want a bunch of these. Like, I'd want something like this. I thought they were gonna have this, and I was like, damn, they cooked my use case already, but they didn't. So cool. We're still alive. We're still alive, fam. We're still alive. Moondev app is still the best place to code. Best place to code in the world. And I'm not even on the leaderboard anymore. Fuck. Um, I don't know, dude. I would say it's a nothing burger so far. I'm more interested in Claude and Chrome. That's it. That's it. That's it for my little demo here. Anybody want to see anything? You curious about anything? If you are curious about anything, I'll go ahead and try it. But you can see it's a chat on your desktop. Cool. Cool. Co-work, Claude Code for normies. And then the code section is a UI on the code. But what they should do is what I did on Moondev app, because that's the problem, in my opinion. The problem is that the context switching is very hard when you have to be thinking about different concepts and also trying to find those tabs. So I already fixed that problem. Desktop. If I don't get any requests here, I'm just going to close it and never come back. Well, maybe in a while I'll come back, but for now. With all of the OpenClaw hype, I had to see if Claude Desktop was better. Here is the full. Okay, so that was please explain. If you can't follow, you gotta catch up, dude. You gotta catch up. Can't explain. I can't explain. You gotta catch up. You gotta catch up. You gotta lock in. Gotta lock in, bro. I gave you the offer of how to learn from me. I can catch you up to speed at moondev.com/go. Other than that, today and every day on these streams, I'm just building whatever I need to build to chase Jim Simons. So today I wanted to see if that was going to help my workflow. And I don't think Claude Desktop is going to help me personally, but I tried it. I had to try it, you know? I had to try it. So I found some major things by trying out OpenClaw. So let's literally fuck around and find out. Fuck around and find out. And that's how I live my life.
Something hard in here. There's something hard in there. I don't know. Maybe this is.
Fuck around and find out, dude. Fuck around and find out. And I'm just gonna keep fucking around and finding out everything that I need to find out. And then I'll show you guys. Lots of docs to explore with lots of functions to connect. Yeah? Kelly, are you saying that about Claude Desktop? Because I think it's cooked. I'm deleting it. Deleted. Damn, maybe I missed out on an opportunity there. But hey, if you guys have any ideas of how to use Claude Desktop, I'll definitely revisit. Damn, did my account get suspended? I just get suspended? Damn, dude. That'd be funny. So I wonder if this is actually working here. Let's go ahead and see. Let's go to my Twitter here. And let's go zoom out a bit so I can see it. You will not become a quant, not because you're stupid, not because you don't have enough access to information. All the content is free. You won't become a quant because you open TikTok. It's too hard. Yeah, you won't become a quant because it's too much slop. You won't become a quant because it's too much slop. I can't read. I can't read that much. I just can't. And I know that sometimes I'll post that much, but I'm not reading that shit. Okay, so let's see if she's responding. I don't think she's working actually. Anyways, it doesn't really matter. This doesn't really matter. I just wanted to see something better than Cloud Desktop. How's it going, bro? How's it going, bro? Are you doing anything? I don't see any responses yet. I mean, this was also stupid. Like, I don't need to do this. I just wanted to see if it was better than desktop. It is better than desktop. So let's move on. Loving your work. Thank you, Richard. Game changing. Appreciate you. 777 to you. Kelly says this connectors. Okay. So maybe this is some fire. Canva, Slack, Figma, Monday, Box. Still grinding, bro. I'm going through the notifications and building out a full list of every person who replied. I've got all the handles now, and I'm in the process of visiting each profile to check their expertise before crafting the perfect alpha. Okay, keep going then. Sweet. Sounds like you are cooking. Keep going. 777, Kenny, good to see you. 777, Jeff, 777, Richard, 777, Killer Kelly. Thanks for your Zoom. My pleasure, dude, and all your hard work. Been using Codex. Time to move to Claude. Okay. I used Codex. It wasn't bad. It's not as good as Claude, but hey, it's a much better deal. And I think that's important. By the way, I did sign up for this. I don't know if any of you guys are, if you're looking for deals, dude. Let's do Minimax. Coding plan. I want to set this up actually because I did sign up for it. Coding plan, Minimax API. 100 prompts for 5 hours. That's my current. I got $10 per month. I actually want to do that right now. I think that's going to be interesting. I wonder how you set it up. And I can probably set it up inside of Quant app. Stop calling it that, bro, before you get sued. All right, you can see that I'm kind of a pro user when it comes to Claude Code, and I use it all day, 6 different versions or 6 different projects at all times, and I just step on the gas all day. So I know that it's a little expensive. That's the problem. So if you are looking for a better way to use Claude Code, but maybe even 20x cheaper, I have the simple, concise, step-by-step training here of how to do that. I found something that is almost as good as Opus, I would say. Let's say it's between Sonnet and Opus level when it comes to AI. And you can have a agentic framework like Claude Code, but it's 20x cheaper. So shout out to Artail for putting us onto this a while back. What did I do in the last few minutes? I'll write that down soon. But this, I'm not going to bury the lead. It's this. It's Minimax. Minimax coding plan. You can see it's literally 20x cheaper. $200 versus $10. Now you can upgrade to more, but you're probably not going to hit 300 prompts. You're probably not going to hit 1,000 prompts. You probably won't. Let's see. Let's see today. Let's go ahead and get all of this set up. Minimax is $10 for 100 prompts in 5 hours. I bet you don't hit that. So $10 versus $200. Are you kidding me? Boom. There you go. Alpha in the chat. This is my current plan. What we need to figure out right now is how to set this up. How to set this up inside of the MoonDev app, because the big game changer for me was the MoonDev app being able to have multiple Claude codes at the same time. So investigating Claude and Minimax. Okay. Because the context switching is hard, and you know that. It's hard, especially when you're searching through these like tab after tab after tab after tab. Like, where's my, yeah, dude, that's hard. So putting it all up here, it's fire. Let's get Minimax up here. How do you do that? I don't know. Claude, let's ask her. Hey, how do you set up Minimax, the coding plan, to be inside of the terminal? Is there a walkthrough you can look at? God, he's cooked, dude. He's cooked. The docs are right here. Just look at the docs. No, you look at the docs. So I just need to install it and then run it. Okay. I'll look at the docs. I'll look at the docs. I'll look at the docs. View the docs. Coding plan. Quick start. Yes. Subscribe. Perfect. I'm already subscribed. Install Anthropic. Got it. Anthropic API key. Why is it using Anthropic? You can use it in Claude Code. Use Minimax 2.5 for AI programming in Claude Code. Uh-oh. Important. Clear Anthropic variables. Wait. You can use Claude Code, Minimax in Claude Code. In your terminal, just 2 steps, okay? So we subscribe, okay? I've already got it. So I signed up for the $10 plan. That's 20x cheaper. And I have a feeling it's going to be just as good as Codex, at least. Maybe not as good as Claude Code, but as good as Codex at the minimum. We'll see. Configuring your terminal. Okay, the coding plan works as a backend AI coding for Claude Code. Cursor Klein. Okay, sick. Since you want it in the terminal, Claude Code is the most natural fit. You point Claude Code at Minimax's API endpoint using your Claude plan, your coding plan. Key. So from the docs, you have a dedicated guide for each tool. For terminal use, I'd check Claude Code Guide, Codex CLI Guide. Okay, so we're changing the endpoint. And then I got to get my coding plan API. So I plan on using Claude Code for this, but I want to swap out the Minimax, okay? So yeah, just walk me through that step by step. And I'm going to do this slow. I'm not going to go fast. I'm not going to be some dev about this. No, I'm going to make sure that everybody can see this step by step. Here's the full step by step. Okay, so first you have to install Claude Code. If you don't have Claude Code already, well, you install that. npm install Claude. Okay, step 2, get your Minimax coding plan. API key, okay? So how do I get my API key? Well, you sign up for a plan, okay? So sign up for one of these. Obviously start with the $10 one because I said it's 20x cheaper. Okay, then let's go to our account. And then let's go ahead and get my API key, okay? So let's go ahead and take this off the screen just for a seckie. I'll bring it back, dude. I'll bring it back. Don't worry. Don't worry, dude. I'll bring it back. Create new secret. This is going to be called Claude Code. Okay, I got my key. Now what? Okay. So we got my key. Subscribe at platform.minimax.io. Okay, got that. Got the key. Then create the Claude Code config file. Edit or create the settings.json. Doesn't exist yet. Just run Claude. once and quit the CR. Control R, Control C, twice. It'll create the new folder. Paste this in. Step 4, clear any conflicting environment variables. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is this. I'm going to make this very simple for us, okay? What I'm going to do here is this. I'm going to say, okay, and this is just for everybody because I'm 5 years into coding and I still just let AI do everything, okay? I'm not a big head. I don't need to be the best coder in the world. I don't. I'm the most persistent. I'm the most locked. I don't need to be the best coder. No way. No way. That's not me, dude. That's not me. I can code. Yes, I can build anything for the rest of my life. I believe code's a great equalizer. But I don't need to sit up here and pretend like I know every little thing. No way, dude. If you need to know everything, you're cooked. Because I know nothing. I just keep finding secrets over and over and over again. I have no opinion. Just let me cook. Okay, so I'm gonna say, hey, that's all of the stuff she just sent me. Let me paste it in, and then I'm also gonna grab my key. I'm gonna grab my key and I'm gonna put it in here. Okay. This is the instructions to switch on over to Minimax from Claude Code. Go ahead and set it all up for me. You can see my key is here. That's it. Set it up. Okay, so I gave her my key. Then question for you. If I do this setup here, how do I switch back? How do I switch back to Claude Code? Like if it's not Fire, how do I switch back? You know, I'm a paying subscribing member for Claude Code and it's working naturally, okay? So I just need to switch back eventually someday, maybe. I probably will. There's no way I'm gonna stick with this. Yeah, so just show me how to switch back when I need to. I'm not for sure gonna stick with it, but I want to use it for today because I think it's interesting. Okay, what did it say? She said, done. Here's what I set up. You can see this part. Done. Here's what I set up. The base URL. So it's api.minimax.io/Anthropic. I just sent all that slop she sent to me to my Claude Code. Auth token, your Minimax coding plan, written, not shown. Model, Minimax M2.5. For all model slots. Timeout is 3 million milliseconds. Disabled non-essential traffic, yes. Preserved all your existing permissions, plugins, and agent teams. Okay. Next steps to activate it here is quit this session in your terminal, clear conflicting environment variables. Okay, I did that. So you have to run these things, unset. Okay. Unset something. I don't know what this means. Don't care. Really don't care. Really couldn't care less what it means. Just want to get it in, B. Okay, let's run it. Model try Opus 4.6. Minimax 2.5. Minimax M 2.5. 20x cheaper. Boom. 777. Much love to you. I hope this is helpful, dude. I hope this is going to save you a ton of money and empower you to build. Build, baby, build. Build, baby, build. Look, it's $10 now. It's $10. And I can cook everywhere, I think, with it. Yup. We're on Minimax everywhere. How the hell did you get on Minimax already, though? I thought I'd have to reset it. We're Minimax everywhere. Go ahead and explain this. Please explain this project here. What I'm working on. And one simple way to take this to the next level. Okay, we're on Minimax across 5. Let's get it on Minimax here as well. Minimax. Model try Opus 4.6, but we're on Minimax 2.5. And again, here's another little bumpity bump of Fire. Let's go to Minimax here, API reference. Look at the pricing. Okay. Let's go to now. Okay, so I'm using the coding plan right now. but you can also pay as you go. And let's just look at it straight up. Minimax M2.5 is 0.3 M tokens input and 1.2 output. Remember this, 0.3 in, 1.2 out. Now you are giving your data to China. I know some of you don't like that, okay? I don't care because I got 10 Androids up in my house right now. And I know China's listening to me. I'm streaming all day. Coding with Claude Code, they're probably going to give it up as well. I don't care. Cheap, good, fast, dude. This is cheap and good and fast. Interesting. Is it as good as Claude? Remember this, 0.3 in, 1.2 out. Okay. Claude, Opus, Claude pricing, API. So remember the numbers. Do you remember them? I don't. 0.3 in, 1.2 out. Opus, 5 in, $5 inward. 25 out. Crazy savings. So now for the rest of your life, you don't have to pay these crazy prices. Even down here, Haiku is $1. Haiku's trash. Sonnet is $3 in. This is 30 cents in, dude. That's 10x better than Sonnet. That's a lot more than that on Opus. So from here on out, you have a source that, number one, you can go ahead and use in Claude Code. But number two, if you want to scale to your apps or whatever, or your bots or whatever, dude, now you got it inside of here as well. You got an API and Claude Code. Okay, let's go ahead and explain all these, see if it actually works. So I just hit the satellite button that sends the prompt to all of them. So you can see here, I just sent China all of my data for all of my GitHubs. So now you have something that is 20x cheaper for Claude Code, okay? And you have something that's 20x cheaper for the API. And this is only because I lock in every single day and I show you guys everything. And what happens is when I show you everything, and people always ask, why do you show this? It's such a secretive industry. Why are you showing this? Blah, 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 blah. You can't have a course, yada, yada. Dude, if I provide enough value, you know how I found this? I found it from the Zoom chat. Art specifically. Art found me on YouTube just like you did. Do you believe in abundance? Do you believe that if you give enough, you get enough back? You get more back? Because I do, and I always have. And that's my thesis the entire time. I believe code is a great equalizer. For me, once I learned how to code, I can't lose now. I can't lose. Can't lose because I'm able to test all this stuff out. Okay, OpenClaw, everybody talking about OpenClaw. Okay, let me test it, see if it's fire. I found something better. Okay, I find some bots that work. Okay, let me go ahead and build this bot. Let me build it back test. I'm just gonna give, and then fire is in the chat. That fire that Art gave me is literally a 20x for the rest of my life. So I know we're in a scarcity-led industry. I know finance is very like PvP. I don't want you to win, but I want you to win. Because if you win, we win. If I give you everything I got every single day, I know you guys will sprinkle some stuff on me. You sprinkle a little chicken on the salad for me, dude. Come on. I know you will. You put fire in the chat every day. So big shout out to Art for putting us on Minimax. By the way, this whole OpenClaw stuff, this is how I save money on OpenClaw. All models are pretty bad on OpenClaw, but Minimax is not as bad. Opus is obviously the best, but you can't afford that. Neither can I. Five OpenClaws running with Opus all day? No way. No way. What are the usage limits? That's a good question. I don't think they are usage limits. This is China, bro. This is China. They ain't gonna say no to our money. They said, give me more. Get more. You buy now. Price is $10 a month. The limits is 100 prompts per 5 hours. I don't think you could do that. I don't think you can do 100 prompts in 5 hours. Maybe. I don't think you can do 300 prompts in 5 hours for sure. If you have this running on OpenClaw, that's a different conversation. But at the minimum, this is a 10x saver. At the maximum, it's a 20x saver. Now, like if you're going crazy with OpenClaw and they're running all day, I would be very, very surprised if you could ever get to 1,000 prompts in 5 hours. I haven't been able to get there, but they like to step on the gas too. I love China, dude. I love the mentality out there. Oh, yes, this is Anthropic 2 now. Minimax is Anthropic 2. They just got caught stealing their models. Good for them. Great artists steal. Great artists steal. If you haven't read this book, you should read it. Because in algorithmic trading, this is literally what I teach you. Go fucking take your competitors' strategies. I literally show you all my stuff. You take them. So just go do that. Go do that. Can you go ahead and give me a short, concise synopsis on what this book is and then how it can be applied to algorithmic trading? I teach an RBI system, research, backtest, and implement. Research starts with listening to podcasts, reading books. You're literally stealing people's ideas. See if they work for you. I think this is a good book. Maybe it's not called that. Steal like an artist. Steal like an artist. It's a good book, dude. Go read it. It's a really quick read. I think it's important. A lot of us developers here, we're kind of like, oh, I need to build something so unique and it has to be mine. And like, that's really just ego at the end of the day. Great Artist Steal by Austin Kleon, it's really called as Steal Like an Artist, is a short, punchy manifesto about creative borrowing. The core idea is that nothing is truly original. Nothing's original. I'm not original. You're not original. No thoughts are original. Sure, we have some every once in a while. Every great creator builds on what came before. This is called emulating. This is how I've had all my success in my entire life. I told you, I ran it up in the App Store, but how did I do it? I emulated. I found good apps and I made them way better. How am I running it up in algo trading? I'm emulating. Okay, that's a nice big word for stealing somebody's idea and making it better. Instead of waiting for a unique idea, you study the people you admire, absorb their influences, and remix what you find into something that reflects your own perspective. It's called emulating. Kleon frames this as not plagiarism, but as the natural creative process. Trace, copy, internalize, and transform. Applied to your RBI system, this maps perfectly. In algorithmic trading, stealing looks like this. You hear a quant on a podcast mention they use volatility regime filter. Yes, exactly. Entering mean reversion trades. Okay, that's the steal. You don't copy the exact system. You take the concept, backtest whether it improves your entries. And if it do, it becomes part of your edge. Simple. Some concrete examples of stealable ideas from the trading world. Larry Connors publishes simple RSI-based mean reversion rules openly. So I share everything, but I'm not GOAT. I'm not GOAT. There's GOATs out there that share everything as well. In books, podcasts, they're not going to give as much, but they're GOATs. Steal the logic, test it. Test it on your instruments. Trend following funds publish research letters and white papers. The core mechanics, breakouts, position sizing, correlation filters are all stealable ideas. I have 30 trading books in here. I got volume profile right there. I got options volatility and pricing right there. I got machine learning for trading right there. Man, all the secrets are in books, dude. They're all in books and pods. That's why if you look at the roadmap that you do have now, moondev.com/roadmap, but in the API key I gave you, these ideas are here for you. They're there. It's just, are you going to put the work in? Most people won't put the work in. RBI system is how you automate your trading. This is how the system I follow. Somebody asked me today, like, can you give me a strategy that works? This is the strategy that works. No, it's not a plug and play bot, but it's the strategy that works for me. Process of automating your trading starts with research of trading strategies. Research those strategies, find things that might work in the past, then check to see if they actually work in the past. If they do, they're not guaranteed, but they're much more likely to work in the future. So research, backtest, incubate, okay? So after you find something that works well in a backtest and you incubate it, small size. You can see Google Scholar, there's a plethora of PhD papers. You got books on trading, you got podcasts. I give you this roadmap for a reason, because I want you to steal these ideas. I want you to take these ideas and bring them to the next level because these are literally from my notes from going through the RBI process. So people ask me for a book. This is better than a book. This is better than a book. But speaking of that, let's go ahead and see if she can write a book. Can you go ahead and start mapping out the outline for a book based off of moondev.com/roadmap? Nice, digestible book that people can read on their couch on a lazy Sunday. It might be another way to send this information to them. You know, I think the roadmap is better than a book, but some people want to open up a cozy book. So yeah, just go ahead and start writing a book for me. So first build the outline. I'll check out the outline and then you go ahead and I'll make any updates I want to it. But this is literally my entire process. The RBI system. It's my strategy to approaching algorithmic trading. I have a bunch of ideas on there. I've got a book list. So again, steal like an artist. Here's my books. Market Wizards. Chat with Traders. But I think this would be a very interesting book to read. And I tried to do this with OpenClaw and it kind of shot the bed. Just is what it is. I think you can do this though. So let's go ahead and cook, gang. All right, let's have her write a book. Let's have her write a book. Why not? Why not? Let's see how she's doing over here on the Twitter thing. Too much media, huh? Okay. I was hyping you up. I was hyping you up, dude. Don't mess up now. Okay, look at this. So this is Claude and Chrome. And again, I'm more bullish on Claude and Chrome than OpenClaw now. OpenClaw for the future, possibly, yes. But again, for the whole reason of being the AI model is being built by the same company that is building the tools, I'm very bullish on that. But this is pretty sick in my mind. You now know how to use Claude Code, Minimax Claude Code. You now know how to use Claude Code much cheaper. And you can see she did great. I mean, these are all her responses. Some AI slop that looks just like Opus's AI slop. Now, I'll take this to the next level and just use this for the rest of the day. But I do want to update you on this one last thing because if you do want to change back, this is how you change back. Super simple. Just edit the same settings.json. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this. Just delete the Minimax config, replace the whole thing, then open a fresh terminal. Oh, interesting. If you want to go back and forth, easily save your Minimax config as a backup file. Okay, let's do that, actually. Let's do that because then what happens is I'm going to keep my $200 Claude Code for now. But hey, if it cooks, it cooks. And honestly, that's my biggest worry with Anthropic. My biggest worry. So if we go here, to get exposure to Anthropic, it's like Amazon and Zoom in my book. Okay? But let's see how those go. My biggest worry with Anthropic is that they're going to get beat by China. If China just keeps stealing their models, distilling them and making them our own, like we're going to use China's models. Straight up. Like throw a 1 in the chat if Minimax 2.5 or 2.8, if it becomes as good as Opus and it's the same model, throw a 1 in the chat. If it's just as good, will you switch to it? $10 versus 200. That's what I'm saying. Like we have no loyalty to Anthropic. We code with the best deal and the best coder. That's it. If it's $10 a month versus the 200, that right there is my biggest worry with my Anthropic thesis. And you know me, I'm like trying to get exposure to Anthropic, you know, Amazon, Zoom, whatever. But that's my biggest worry is that they might not make it. They might just not make it. They probably will because I think they're going to captivate most of the world with when it comes to like business, you know, enterprise. I don't think enterprises all trust China, as sad as that is, whatever. But you just saw it here. Everybody threw 1s in the chat. Like if it's a $200 plan for Claude Code, and if Minimax is 90% as good as Opus, yeah, we're gonna switch, dude. we're gonna switch. So, you see Anthropic complaining about China distilling their models and stealing their models. You also see Anthropic saying no to, whatever, the Department of War. I respect that for sure, but it's like, damn, they know they're hot shit right now. But coming from a developer standpoint, me and everybody in the chat, it's like, yeah, you're sick, but at the end of the day, if Minimax is just as good and $10 versus 200, we're switching. We're switching. So now you know how to get Claude Code to be about 20x, 10 to 20x cheaper. And the last thing I want to do here is copy this over and get this switch settings set up, because I think this is going to be interesting. And I'm very excited about this actually, because now we have not only a backup plan for when you run out of limit, whatever, but this might be a possibility to just switch off Claude. And dude, that actually is very, very I'm thinking this through out loud with you, but that's scary to me. That's scary to me. Because I'm very bullish. I'm bullish on Anthropic, but that is the biggest problem. Can you go ahead and set this up so we're able to switch back and forth between our Minimax 2.5 and Claude Code, and then go ahead, set it all up, and then tell me step by step how do I switch? So how can I switch back to Claude from Minimax after you set it up? It should be an easy switch. Okay, so you saw the prompt that I put in there, just in case you want to do this as well. I pretty much said this, whatever she said. Keep both if you want to go back and forth easily. Save your Minimax config as a backup file. Boom. And I just sent it over to her. Now I'll create the backup files. Okay, sick, dude. So now I can switch between, and now you know how to too. So that's fire. Yeah, I wonder if this is gonna stick, dude. Okay, switch back. How to switch between Minimax? Done. You've switched it. Okay, so this is how you do it. I'm just gonna send that in when I want to switch, but I think I'm gonna just use Minimax for the rest of the day, maybe for this week. I don't know if you saw that, but I did cancel my Claude plan. I had two for OpenClaw, one for me, one for OpenClaw, and I just canceled my second one. So in 5 days, I will be just one account again. And for my personal coding, that's enough for me. Will you cancel OpenClaw and move to Minimax? I use Minimax on OpenClaw. So OpenClaw is a free framework or whatever, but you have to use an AI model for it. So I was using Claude for a bit, and then I switched to Minimax once I found out about this. So it's just Opus. Opus is too expensive to be running at scale. You're welcome. Let's see how this book is going. Got everything on the roadmap. Here are the sections are fully expanded. Here's the book outline. Book outline, the Algo Traders Playbook. Stop guessing, start automating. Nice. Why this book exists. The roadmap is great, but some people want to curl up with a book. This is that book. A casual, no fluff companion, the Moondev philosophy of systematic emotion-free trading. The introduction, the market is a war game. Yeah, let's just go ahead and start writing this, dude. Let's see. Please write it. Write the full book now. And then give me a PDF. I'll put it in the live section. $777. Thank you. Look at this, dude. Guess what happens today? I'm back. I'm back starting today at some point. My strike is getting removed. So this is good because if I get one more strike, I'm out for 2 weeks. And then another strike after that, I'm out forever. So it's actually, I got on December 5th, I got my last strike here. And the way YouTube works is they give you one strike, they kick you off for a week. I went ahead and got my strike, and then I went on a trip. So that was kind of nice. But if I get another strike, it's 2 weeks. So it's nice that this expires here in today at some point. So congrats to me. Congrats to you as well, because we'll keep it pushing until I get kicked. Keep it pushing until I get kicked. What's up, Art? How are you, dude? We just had a whole segment about you. We just had a whole segment about Art. Good morning. 777. That's happening more and more often. Look at this oil, by the way, based off of yesterday's analysis here. We did the whole oil trade yesterday, and that looks pretty good. That would have made somebody a billionaire. 5% move in oil. That's a lot. That's a lot. We spent a lot of time on that yesterday. Did I take the trade? No. But hopefully somebody did. Nah, but don't trade based off me though. So don't yeah. I hope nobody did based off me, but I'm not a financial advisor, dude. I want to get this twisted. Dude. I want to get this twisted. Let's put those boys on an ad because they've been here for too long. What is this? Okay, close that. See if there's anything floating to the top here. What the dog doing? Let's go ahead and get some cash back. So I'm gonna sell some losers here. Let's see if she responded to anybody. Too much media. So I keep going again, but see how she's doing over here. Creating the book content. So I'm selling some losers right now. How do I get a rolls fixed? You just shoot us an email. Thanks for coming through, bro. Just shoot us an email. We'll get you all set up with all the roles and all that good stuff. Much love. I wonder if she's gonna cook this for real. Okay, I got $11 back. Nice. So I have my bot down here that is essentially the Solana bot. And I also want to look into some of my cross exchanges. So I can actually do that math now and see how they're doing. So let's go ahead over to Extended. I use Extended because they're paying me, kind of. Not paying me directly or anything. It's not like you can't do this as well. I'm doing the whole like arbitrage thing. Extended exchange. If we go to Twitter here, this is alpha. If you don't know about this, we were the first like crew to get on Hyperliquid back in the alpha stage, and that was very profitable for a lot of people. A lot of people hit me up saying they made life-changing money based off of that, which is awesome to hear. And you see in the boot camp, I teach Hyperliquid. I just think it's the best exchange. Okay, so it is what it is. Extended exchange, airdrop is a possibility. It's not for sure. It's not for sure at all. It's for sure not for sure. It's for sure not for sure, dude. It's for sure not for sure. But maybe. And how did we qualify for the Hyperliquid one? Traded. Just trade. Just traded, dude. Just traded. So that's why you see me building a lot of bots for Extended right now, because it's like a double win. Sorry, poor connection driving to work. No worries, dude. You can drive. See if there's any information on this, because what I did notice as well, and this is extra alpha for you, is that, okay, look at this. Volumes are so down bad right now that you earn more points if you're still trading. So I've had trading bots going the entire time. This whole, like, I don't know, since Extended came around, maybe not since it came around, but what is that? Since September, August. Anyways, I'm earning more points than I ever have right now because the volumes are so low, I think. And I think you earn points based off of volumes, right? And since everybody is cooked, nobody's trading, I'm absolutely cleaning up when it comes to points. I told you I was top 1,000 on Extended, but then I looked at my new update here last week, and now I am ranked. Let's see, I'll try to get logged in first. I think I'm in like the 700s now, which is crazy. So I was like, damn, I got to tell you guys that if you're not building on Extended yet, it might be an opportunity. I'm 700 something ranked in points now. So I'm about to get a fat airdrop if it happens. But you can see this guy, my perp dex airdrop list extended in Hyperliquid. So I still have my bots, most of my bots running on Hyperliquid, but I extended. I don't even have to finish that sentence, huh? I extended. And Homeboy says these are the best too. Hyperliquid, obviously, Hyperliquid. Let's go ahead and look at Hyperliquid because another reason I'm still trading on Hyperliquid is the same reason I'm using Extended. Can you talk to me about how much hype Hyperliquid still has in store to give out and what the consensus is on how they will give that out? Like a second airdrop, maybe? Or yeah, be short and concise with this. Let me know what you find out here. I'm curious about this because it's like a bonus, right? It's a cherry on top. If you got profitable trading bots, why wouldn't you put them on the exchange that is possibly going to give you more money? That's like the third dimension of crypto that nobody talks about. Everybody's like, why do you focus on crypto? Because there's a third dimension, dude. Not only can you be a profitable algo trader, but you can also get paid to trade pretty much. So I think it's far. And Hyperliquid still has 39% of their supply to allocate to future rewards. To me, that says future airdrops and emissions. That's roughly 388 million tokens still to go out. It's a significant chunk of that. 428 million unclaimed hype. That's a lot. How the consensus says it will be distributed. There's no official season 2 airdrop announcement, but the community expectation is that rewards will flow through ongoing activity-based emissions rather than one big drop. Specifically, staking, trading volume, of course, and referrals are the main ways. With Hyper EVM, this is another idea now live. Multiple pathways exist for users to get season 2 rewards. But is it going to happen is the question. The headwind to know about: daily token unlocks of approximately 217,000 hype for core contributors began November 2025 and continue through 2027 to 2028. Steady selling pressure the platform's buybacks need to absorb. The bullish offset: 97% of trading fees goes towards hype buybacks, and Hyperliquid processed over 200 billion in monthly volume in early 2026. So the pressure from fees is real. Bottom line, don't expect a massive one-time airdrop. The play is probably more likely a slow drip. We'll see. Thanks, Pimp. What's up, bro? Sent the email. Looking forward to seeing all the quant stuff and API key. Absolutely. We'll get that to you ASAP, dude. I got somebody on my team sitting there, and she should be getting back to you ASAP. So you now have access to the members area. Okay. And then since you did join the lifetime all access, you also have access to the strategies section. This is 2 years, 3 years, maybe even 4 years of strategies broken down from papers and videos and just giving you the actual strategy within there so you don't have to read through all the slop. But this is really the big winner, in my opinion. You get 2, 3, 4 years of code, back tests, bots, things that I find interesting, things that move the needle for me, things that move the needle for my team of quants. We're all posting in here. So you have access to all of that. And this is actual code. It's here. Like I hired these people to help me in my quant process, but since I'm doing everything in public, anybody that joins the membership gets access to everything I get access to. So I just like it to be a equal playing field here. I'll show you absolutely everything. I'll get you caught up to speed with me and give you all of the resources I have. I think that's fine. Because I don't need $31 billion, and that's who I'm chasing, Jim Simons. Jim Simons ran up a net worth of $31 billion, but I would much rather take maybe 1.4 billion. I was having a conversation last night, actually, asking some dude about, like, why are you doing this? Like, he's working on some big, like, public company, and I'm like, why are you doing this? He's like, it's the only way to become a billionaire. And I'm like, okay, so you're trying to become a billionaire. And he casually said, well, I've been a billionaire. So it's just like, what do you mean you've been a billionaire? He's like, yeah, market's down. I'm not a billionaire anymore. But you would never know. So it's really cool out here, dude. It's really cool. If you're thinking about moving out here, dude, there's billionaires that you just kick it with. I was eating pizza with this dude last night, and he's like, he casually dropped, he's a billionaire. I mean, he's not a billionaire now because the market's down, but he said he's been a billionaire. I'm like, what the hell? How many of you other like there's like 10, 15 people there. Just a little kickback and just crazy, dude. Just crazy. I'm talking to billionaires and then coming back to you and snitching. Crazy stuff. I honestly thought I was gonna move out to an island and be all alone out here, but there's really billionaires out here, dude. Been in the camp for a year now. I live in Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico. So I thought I was about to be out here all my lonely, but shoot, dude. I was with like 10 fund managers that look like you and I. That's why it's like when I met homeboy that was looked like me, just like a bro, just chilling. He was trading $1 billion per day. That was a few years back. That's all I needed to know. All I needed to see that you're actually a regular human, just like me. I can automate my trading too. Boom. Now we're here 5 years later. And it's just like you can't judge somebody by how they look or whatever. Like a regular bro can be a billionaire. It threw me off. He's like, I've been a billionaire before. I was like, what? What? What is going on, dude? So now I'm questioning everybody I'm hanging around. Like, I'm the chump, dude. But that's the good thing. If you're the smartest in the room, you are in the wrong room. We all know that. We've all heard that. We've all heard that. So there's probably some billionaires in the chat right now. Damn. You can see this is going short right here. Let's see if it wins. Shorting a low. Damn, this oil trade. All right, I want to check in on those stats real quick. And like I was saying, the extended is kind of popping, so I would look into it if I were you. I do have the code for extended to help you out a little bit. It's not like a plug and play bot or anything. But I do have some starter code for you. I'm broken there. Moondav trading bots here. So if we go here to bots, extended, I built out all the plumbing already. It's in the nice funks file. So this is all the plumbing for extended. You can try it out if you like. I get no benefit from it. Oh, this is oil actually. What is this? This is light oil? No, this is hype. What's going on in the markets here today? So Anthropic is up. Zoom is Anthropic to me now. And since we sit on Zoom all day, it's a double win. Anthropic 2 is up. Hype is down bad. Not that bad, but I am in a short right here. Or maybe I'm not in it, but I set the orders. The reason is long whale at 4651. So I'm trading liquidation momentum on this one. So you can see that on the app, you can probably see their position as well. So you can see kind of why my bot took that trade. Hype here. So you can see it's trying to liquidate all these guys. Not that my size is going to liquidate them, but that's the idea from this bot. It's not right or wrong. We'll see. All right, I do need to do some tracking here of stats of these extended bots. So let me go ahead and track some of those, see everything healthy here. You can see the orders are in. Count 3 looks healthy. has not filled that position. Account 2 is also healthy. March 3rd, March, okay. And then main account here. The fourth. So no trades today. Okay, we're Gucci. I do want to look at something a little more. I was thinking about starting to attack high frequency trading a little bit. I don't think it's something that you want to do when you're just getting started. And I know a lot of you guys are just getting started. I think HFT is much more competitive. So I don't know. I just don't recommend it for somebody just getting started. Like I'm 5 years in and just thinking about getting into it. Volatile for BTC right now. Let's see what's going on with the people's positions on BTC. So 0.2% away, 0.2%. Yeah, people are about to get smoked. 0.9, 1.0. So we got a $8.1 million liquidation here in 0.5%. That will be very interesting. This oil, dude. Let's look at that BTC liquidation here. So you can see somebody levered up because they're a hand trader, clearly. And they said, hey, the price is going up. Let me go ahead and take an $8.1 million position here. And he gets liquidated at 71221. 71221. Throw a 1 in the chat if you think he's going to get liquidated here on the Zoom today. Throw a 1 in the chat if you think he's getting liquidated. 71221. Okay, 1. Okay, I think so. 71221. 1. Okay. So let's see if he gets licked, dude. So there's multiple ways to trade this, and that's the thing is like people ask like, how do I trade liquidations? I trade both ways. Trade both ways. Because sometimes it's a momentum thing, sometimes it's a capitulation trade. So everybody else thinks that he's not getting liquidated. Revert after his liquidation. Interesting. Okay, I mean that is a big lick. We'll see. Let's see who else is below here though. So 8.1 and 0.4%. Okay, that guy's gone too. 98K. That's not big. Okay, and these guys, you're saying it might be safe right there. We'll see. We'll see if he gets licked. First off, this looks pretty heavy. Looks like he's about to get smoked. Yeah, he's gone. He's out of here. This is gonna move too off 8 million. An 8 million liquidation is not small, especially right now, dude. Especially right now. We'll see. Sometimes that big of a position is like somebody that knows something too. So All right, here he goes, dude. Here he goes. Here he goes, dude. It's game time. Look at oil. There he goes, dude. It's about to be a mover. Let's go to a 5-minute chart. 212 or something. 8 million. 127121221. Jesus, dude. I can't say numbers. What up, Pony? How are you, bro? My number reading is so off. Just I see him backwards sometimes and I say him backwards, so my bad. But it is what it is. We all got all the excuses in the world why we can't do it, things, but I know we can. We can do anything. So this oil is going crazy and BTC is getting smoked. It's interesting. Is there some sort of play there? Like, again, going back to the whole airdrop forming, XYZ is something. How'd you get 6 Claude codes stacked like this you had in the browser? This is my app. So I just built an app for it. You actually have access to the app too. So when you lock in here today, you do get a airdrop of the app. So that's just the app. I'll drop it in the chat one more time or multiple times probably. He's right there. He's sweating. You know he's staring at the chart right now. You know he's staring at the chart. You know he's sitting right at the chart sweating. Here he goes. Are they going to save him? Oh, look at this short too. A $14 million short trying to crush him. Trying to crush him. Trying to take his life savings. Goodbye, sir. It's been fun. I mean, look at this, dude. This is why you can't trade by hand, because as a human, you see price go up and you long with your life savings and then you just get smoked.